Hey guys, what's up y'all? Well, it's been a whole week. I know you guys haven't heard from me. I've been a little bit up under the weather. I've had the snots and the snivels and the coughs, and I just didn't feel good. No, I don't have that you know what. I just have a regular cold. And it's just the coughing, you know. At night, I do pretty well kind of during the day, but at night, I'm telling you, well, today, I know you're going, Sheila, what happened to your head? Well, I went to the beauty salon to get my hair trimmed. And guess what? I don't have enough hair already there for nothing to pull out nothing. I told Mister, I said, I look like a boy or a man's haircut. I don't know why in the world she cut it so short. I said I wanted to bulk, take it out right here. It was a big knot, you know, so it's so thick right there, but not cut my whole head off. My son, I talked to him, and he said, that light's bothering me, that's why I keep doing like that. He said, Mom, what's the matter with your hair? He said, you need to let it grow out right here. You know how many times I've tried that. It didn't work. I get so frustrated with all these. But now, if I start all over again, you'd have to give me a nerve pill. Anyway, so I woke up this morning. I fixed some butternut squash last night. I'll show you guys that. See that? I love butternut squash. I fixed 3 for Mr., 3 for me. Of course, I knew I probably wasn't going to eat 3, but I still fixed it because I thought, well, I just put it up. I love this stuff. And you put it in the, cutting it open is the hardest part because that hole on that butternut squash is so hard. But Mr. cut it open. Then I just stab it, get the seeds out, stab it with a fork or knife or something, and then you just coat it with butter. You put it in the oven 400 for 1 hour. And so I ate my 3 last night. I sure did. I just wolfed that stuff right on up. I love butternut squash. I ain't never had it before my whole life. And then Mr. fixed it, you know. I was kind of leery about eating it at first. But then I went ahead and it's like, my body just craves it. It must have some kind of vitamin or something in it that my body's needing. I ate all 3 of mine. For lunch, I might be eating this other 2. But right now, let me get to these dishes. I'm going to take you on over here because that light's really bothering me. I want to show you this mess. Y'all see them dishes? Just look at them. I know it. But guys, like I said, I ain't really felt up to par about doing all this stuff. So what I'm going to do is that I've got to take the dishes out of the dishwasher. Put them up before I can put these in. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to just lean y'all on down cheer so you can see. Not that you really care, but I can talk to you while I'm doing it, right? You remember these plastic ones I just kind of put over there so I can dry them. Anyway, so what's been going on in y'all's neck of the woods? Anything exciting? Well, for here, no, not really. Oh well, our gator, it broke down. So without the gator, Mister's lost. And so we had to order a part for the gator. Well, here's the deal about that. Is that most of our stuff is sent to the P.O. box. But something, you know, they said that they couldn't send the part, to a P.O. box. So it had to come to our address, right? Okay, well, so yesterday, as we were leaving just to go take a little ride, because I had to get out of the house for a little bit. Anyway, as we are going out to the main road, I told Mister, Mister, would you look right there? They had set the doggone box. You know, there's like 13 mailboxes down there. I'm exaggerating, I don't know how many. Down there, you know, in a line out the road. And they had propped it up against our mailbox. Well, let me just talk to you a minute. They had propped it up against the mailbox. Do you realize, well, y'all don't know, But there are as many packages that are stolen because it's sitting out there on the main road, and you see a package out there, even though you don't know what it is. I mean, look, you got these people like Amazon that deliver and put it on their front porch, and then you got those door cams, and they see people come up and just steal them. Well, what do you think out there just leaning up against the mailbox on the main road? We were so upset. So I think Mr. said he's going to call them. I mean, we do have a house up here. It has an address, and they should have delivered it here. You know, we didn't have an option as to where, whether there's our P.O. box or our physical address. So they said it has to come to the physical address. Well, the physical address is up here, not down there in the mailbox. Anyway, let me finish this up. So, anywho, that really upset Mr. and I, biggie time. So, so, like I said, I think he's gonna call about it and see what the deal is, because these mail people are getting freaking lazy, and I mean lazy. We had 3 packages stolen out of our mailbox, and two of them were from Amazon. And then one of them was from my brother-in-law sending something to Keith, and guess what? It's not there. So let me go on. I gotta get these things going. I'm gonna put you on the other side. So we said that's when we made the decision. Wait a minute, I gotta move this, y'all. Sorry, I gotta move the tripod. So when we made a decision that's when we got the here. Where am I? There we go. That's when we got the P.O. box. So we wouldn't have to worry about things getting stolen, right? Now look what they're doing. Setting it out there in the doggone open. And y'all know how I am about putting stuff. I'm OCD. Y'all watch the OCD one about dishwasher. I don't know why I'm like that. I just have things I'm OCD about. I just got to have them in a certain... Let's see. Now, Mr. just throws that in there. With me, I would have washed it out before I put it... Let me get these out. Put it in the sink. Because then what happens is it gets hard in there and it's harder to wash. Oh, me. Well, anyway, I got all the silverware. I gotta wait till I undo the other silverware container. And even in that, I like to have a glass in my sink that I just put the silverware in, so it loosens up any food particles stuff. So when you put it in the dishwasher, it gets clean. Not Mister. I just have my way of doing things. I just think my way's good way, don't y'all? You know, I know y'all like Mister. I ain't trying to beat up on them, but, whew, Lord Jesus. And, I'll tell you another thing. I've been wondering where's all these fruit flies coming from? So I went to the pantry over there, and there's like fruit flies all in there. Come to find out, we had a bag of potatoes starting to go bad. And so that's where they were coming from. Now my question is where do they come from anyway? It's just like you never have them, and then one day, poof, there's like 50 of them. Where do they come from? I don't know. That's a question. Here's another one. Let me talk to y'all. Come on back up here. Here's another one. You know, we've been talking about these stink bugs, and we put up the thing so the stink bugs wouldn't, I forgot what it's called, wouldn't go up into like the attic. Excuse me. Well, every stink bug y'all seen the same size, ain't it? Are there not any baby stink bugs? Have y'all ever seen a baby stink bug? My son brought that up. I go, you know what? Come to think, I ain't never seen no baby stink bug. So where are they? Are they just waiting to get big and then come and try to invade your house? It's just a question to ponder on. All right, let me get going back here. So, anyhow, yeah. So I had all those fruit flies. I know, guys, I'm hurrying. I feel like that's silverware galore. I bet we don't have. Where did this come from? Look at what he did. That's my fall decor. You don't use that. He went over there into that chest of buffet. They went down to the bottom and got that. See what I mean about sneezing and coughing? Excuse me, guys. Well, anyway. I've got to get, oh, I can't put that up there like that because the doggone, see there, I done forgot the silverware container goes right there. My bad. I'll do that. But see how everything's kind of still in a row? Well, all right, let me take you over here. Then we'll come back. And then, because I got to get these silverware. I think every silverware in the house is messed up. Anyway, we started using our coffee maker now. And we were doing that Keurig for ever so long. But I've been getting this out because here lately I've been making the tea. Mister's tea, I don't know. I can't drink it. I got where I wasn't drinking tea at all. Because I just didn't like it. It was bitter. You know, it's like one of those that has a bite to it. And I just couldn't, eat it. I couldn't drink it. So, anyway, so I got out the old handy dandy coffee pot there. And made some tea. I've made 2 gallons already. And they don't look clean. I always check them still. Do y'all still check y'all silverware? I do. Just in case. Because as I told you, Mister doesn't put the silverware in like a dish or a glass. So make sure it gets all the food particles off. Don't you hate? That would be embarrassing. You got company over and you tell them to go pull out some silverware. Oh, it's over there in that drawer right over there. And they go and they're looking at it and they see food all over on your spoon or your fork. Here's another thing. I don't know what it is. I guess when I was smaller, I always used these regular teaspoons. You know? And now it's like I don't like using, I very rarely use these little teaspoons. I use the bigger spoons. I just like the bigger spoons when I eat. I mean, everything. I wonder why that is. I don't want to hear no comments. Well, it's because you got a bigger mouth. No. I don't know really why that is. Alright, let's put this one back in the container and let's go back over here so we can get our, well, no, I'm going to leave y'all over here. Okay, so here we go. Whew, this sink is nasty. And I got a thing about like putting on my forks or my knives where the knives, you know. I think that's why they got all these compartments. Just don't throw them anyway there, because I'm going to tell you what. When you take them out, they're so much easier. See, that's the bigger fork, and then that's the other fork. So, you know, when you're trying to organize them, put them in your little spoon, little fork. Whoop. These are little spoons. I guess we use the little spoons because we run out of big spoons. This is Mr. Spoon. Anyhow, man, I'm gonna have to swap up some. So what was I saying, guys? I don't know. I don't even have a clue. Here's another. I used to put these big ones up here, lay them down like this. See what I mean? If you leave it in there, see that food just on there? I don't like that. So now I gotta try to get that off. If you put it in water, you don't have all that mess. Telling you. I don't think I was taught that way. I think it's just the way that I am. Well, I'm still having to mix them up because we have so much silverware. All right, I think that's it, boys and girls. It is. Praise the Lord, glory to God, hallelujah, Jesus. Okay, except for the pan that the butternut squash was in. Let me cut this off. So, Mister's out on the deck. It's this morning we got up, it was a little bit chilly. I had to turn the heat on at night since I've been having this snotting in my head, due to the fact that when my head gets cold, I think that's when it started, because my head got really cold and I got very congested, and then it'd get hot during the day, then it'd get cold at night, so I had to put the heat on. So once it reached a certain, or went down below a certain temperature, let me sit right here and we'll talk to you guys. Let's see, wait a minute. Hold up. Okay, so once it reached a certain temperature at night, that was started getting nippy and cold in here, then the heat would turn on, so my head wouldn't be so doggone congested. So that's kind of what's been going on there. And second news, y'all saw the quilt that I started on. Not finished because I got to go take it to this lady and have it quilted. And after that, then it'll be done. Then I can ship it on to my grandson. So what else? So anyway, it's my first quilt ever. I'm green as a gourd with this quilt and stuff, as I told y'all before. But last night I've been trying to do these. Where is it? I've been trying to do these fat quarters. I cut up some shirts of Mister, and I saved it because I knew one day. I think I've had that thing probably a couple years. I saved it because I knew in the back of my head one day I was going to quilt. So I got those out maybe a week and a half or so ago, maybe 2 weeks, and started cutting up the shirts for the material. And then, it's really wonky. It's shirts, and you have to cut out the sleeves and yada yada. So I didn't like it, material on a bolt, you just lays flat. So it's been kind of hard trying to cut pieces, but I've been learning what fat quarters are, what charms are, what the WF means, width of fabric. I've been learning these things, and I still got tons more to learn. But let me show you. Probably this don't mean a lot to a lot of people. This took a lot of TLC. This is my fat quarters. And see the different kind of shirts. Now I know I still got a little bit of string. See the different color shirts. Because I thought, well, I would make a blue quilt out of the shirts. Well, I ain't got enough blue shirts. So I might later on have to go get some other blue material. Or I'll just mix this up with a scrap quilt with different other colors. But this is taking me, guys, because I don't know how to lay the material and cut out the exact measurements. I told you about why I cut my finger, didn't I? Okay. Well, I got a few more. See, I got stuff here I got to go through. And then I realized these people said they save their scraps. I'm going, You can't do nothing with that. Actually, you can. Because you can cut these. See this? This is what didn't make a 5-inch square for a fat, go in the fat quarter. But I can make that 2.5 strip. Or maybe no, probably only 1. Or cut it down to maybe a 4-inch. I don't know what the popular measurements are. I know the 5-inch and the 2.5-inch are really popular measurements to cut, but I'm not sure about any other, so I got to check on that. But anyway, that's what I've been doing. Mister's been working on the gator, like I told you about the part down there at the mailbox. But anyhow, what else is going on in this neck of the woods? Like I said, I just kind of been under the weather, haven't really been doing that much. Just kind of putzing around. We went riding yesterday. We went down to another little city at a fabric store. But you know, when you don't feel good, and I love fabric now, but when you just don't feel good, it's like you just, I don't know, you just don't, you look at it, but then you're just like, I can't make up my mind. I don't know. I'm just not feeling it today. Let me see you guys. There we go. It's like, I'm just not feeling it today. So yesterday we walked all around the store, and I think he and I both was like, we're just not feeling it today. But just to get out and ride was good. Mister's in the kitchen putzing around. I don't know what he's doing. What are you doing?
What's that?
What are you doing over there?
I'm finishing dishes, and
He's finishing dishes.
Get some towels to wash the outside table. Do that too.
Okay, so
you want to go look at yard sales possible?
he's asking if I want to go look at yard sales. There might be a few out there. Yeah, what time is it? Lord, it's 9 o'clock. You got to be at them yard sales right at 8 o'clock or be gone. And a lot of times up here, remember I told you, yard sales are usually Friday and Saturday. So if they say Friday and Saturday, you better hit it on Friday, because Saturday when you get there, all the good stuff's gone. I told him yesterday, I said, you know, I like going to yard sales now, and I'll continue going to yard sales, but I don't have anything in mind now, because usually we'd have something in mind that we're looking for, and it was just the hunt that made it exciting. I think the only thing now that I don't need anything else for the house, unless I want to change up some stuff, which I do. I'm wanting to still do a DIY, putting up shiplap in our bedroom. There's just little things like that. Well, that's not really a little thing, is it? No, it's not a little thing. But that's what I want. I think it will help with the cold, too. Kind of insulate a little bit, because it's a little bit thicker, you know, wood or sheetrock or whatever. It just makes it that much thicker. But, oh, I know what I was saying. So now, the yard sales, it's like, I'm just looking for material now. I don't know if I ever come across that. Really good stuff. I use the cotton. They said use the cotton. I'm not fancy yet. You can do all those others, and you got to change the tension on it and the needles and all that kind of stuff. So right now I'm leaving everything like it is. I'm just concentrating on quilting. But I'm excited about that. I don't know if you guys quilt or not. Maybe you have and go, this is just not my cup of tea. Well, like I told you, I saved all those shirts on because I knew that's what I want. I've always wanted to do that. So here at my age, I guess better late than never, huh? Well, yeah. So I guess what I'm going to do, I'm pretty much dressed. Grab my coat. I got to get Sammy, get him a little blanket to put out there in the car so he can lay on. And I guess we're going to ride around and see if we can find any yard sales. And just getting out this morning while the sun is shining, really nice, pretty. The leaves are starting to turn, and maybe I'll take y'all with me. Y'all know how it goes. I'll take you with me. Honestly, goodness, y'all go a lot of places with me. You do. He's just back there. I'll try to remember to take y'all out of my backpack and show you some colors. Now, it's not like full bloom yet in colors, but the colors are starting to change. And I'm looking at the tree outside our front yard and one over on the side yards, oak tree. And boy, it gets so pretty. It's like a red, orangish red color. And when all the leaves are changed on it, it's absolutely gorgeous. So hopefully we'll get that. Other than that, let's see. Still flea combing. possum don't even want to walk on the floor now. I guess she thinks that its fleas are coming off the carpet, which, I mean, I'm not getting that many off of them, but I think in her mind it's like she knows where they come from. So when she takes off to the bathroom, I mean, she goes, phew, here she is. Last night she worried the snot out of me, jumping all around my head. I mean, then she put her paw down in my drink. I mean, she worried the living snot out of me. Now see, now look at her. I just want y'all to see what she's doing. What is she doing? She's got her little cup of water there, and watch. See? She puts her hand down it and licks it. That's why she does my glass. Let's see if I can get over here a little bit more. No, maybe she's gonna drink some now. Well, I had to pour out my tea this morning. And when she licks, she's the loudest licker there is. You can hear her in the next room. I don't know if y'all get the clock is going. Let's see. Y'all hear that? I can't turn y'all around. Good, I know you go, well, she'll change the camera. It's up on the tripod, y'all. Y'all up in the grandstand. And I have to take the camera down. But anyway, well, let me go ahead and close this little bit out. What I'm thinking about doing, y'all know I always say this. What I'm thinking about doing is, my life is so boring that possibly I'm just going to do maybe one a week. I don't know, because it's better than what I've been doing. And I'm going to just take little segments of every day, and I'll put Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, And I thought I would do that. That way you can see the life of Mr. and Sheila. There are some other DIYs that I want to do. I want to clean out my clothes closet again. I still haven't cleaned out my chest of drawers yet. I need to do that. What else I need to do? I got to get back in my food pantry again and clean that out. It's all out of whack. I don't know how, for two people, I just don't understand it. And my plastic cabinet, y'all remember about my plastic cabinet's all out of whack again. It's just a lot of out of whacks here. So I got those things to do, and maybe I'll take one each day. Who knows? But, well, that's just it takes too long, don't it? That's not a snippet. That takes a long time to do that. You got to go through them clothes, and most of the time you got to try them on. I've gained weight. Look at my hair, guys. I told Mister, I said, I don't even want to go anywhere anybody see me. Even my son made fun of me. I mean, he was doing it in love, but he's like, Mom, what happened to your hair? I go, I know. I don't even want to go outside. Now I got to put a hat on everywhere I go. I don't know why she did this. I have an appointment set up for 5 weeks, but I think I'm going to go like 15 weeks out. I got to let this stuff grow. And I got to tell her, don't get happy with the scissors or the razor. Don't get happy with that. I need something on my head. It's wintertime. I got to stay warm. Okay, well, let me get out here and get my stuff together for Mr. and I to take a little drive and see what we can find, if there are any yard sales. Hey guys, it's me. Wanted to let you know we did go to try to find some yard sales, and no luck, no can do, because it's getting colder up here, and it was really windy. This was yesterday, really windy, so we decided, well, we'll just come home. Anyhow, I kind of want to show you, let me walk out here outside and show you that the leaves are starting to turn. Can you see the tree over there? Hear the birds, the crows. See up at the top, the leaves are starting to turn. Of course, we've got leaves all over the ground there, but this is the one that's really beautiful when it all turns. So let me back out. And it is simply gorgeous when all the leaves turn. It's kind of nippy today. The wind is blowing a smidge. You can see there on the tree. One of them crows are talking. You wonder what they're saying sometimes. I have no clue. But leaves down there kind of turning a little bit. You see leaves out all down there on the ground. There's a walnut. Is that walnut? I always get them mixed up. I think it's a walnut tree that's down there. And I need to go down there and check and see if there are any. I want to take the gator down there, but the gator is out of commission. We had to order a part. I gotta come back in because it's cold out there. Ooh, y'all. Let me turn around. There you are. It's cold out there. But anyway, not much else is going on. I know Mr. and the neighbor is going to start working on the gator because Mr. uses that to get around in everywhere. And so that has to be done today. For me, I don't know what I'm going to do today. I'm getting ready to vacuum. Y'all don't want to see me vacuum. Y'all see me vacuum all the time. But I've got a vacuum. I got a flea comb possum. She's asleep right now. She's in the office / quilting room, sewing room. And I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Let me show you. It is a total mess. Hold up. Let me turn you around. I did buy a new board, a cutting board from Amazon. Can y'all see that? Let me turn the lights on. He's trying to get her food. No. Did Mr. put it? There's her food. I gotta slide it back. I had to clean her table. She's made a mess. But yeah, he thinks he's gonna be sneaky. We had to bring the plant in from outside because it's starting to get cold. But this is the, I had to get a bigger one. Man, quilting can be expensive. Just want to let you know, quilting can be, and you got to really have a love for it, which I do. I want to do more. I put it on Facebook Marketplace. See, I got my vacuum out, getting ready to vacuum. But look at here. I got some, it's a mess in here. Total mess now. There's my sewing machine. I just love it. But here's Possum. This is what I'm saying. There she is. Now, I can talk as loud as I want. She can't hear anything. Isn't that pitiful? She needs little hearing aids. But she does feel vibration. I don't think she's got her eyes open any. I don't know. Poor little thing. But that's where I've got the backing that goes to the quilt that I'm going to give to my grandson. And then I got a bunch of stuff out of the shop. I got to find, Mr. got my son's karate belts. I said, don't do that. I'm going to cut smidgets of them off, and I'm probably going to sew them together and put them in a frame for him. You know, so, but yeah, I got to get all that stuff up. There's some material in there I got to go through. I brought this in from the shop. I'm going to put my pieces that I cut. Got to clean it up. But see, it was clean in here. That's my old one. That's my prehistoric brother. That's prehistoric. And it's just a mess. It's just total mess. But anyway, so I got my board here ready to cut, but I don't have any material. Now I don't have a pattern. I don't know what I'm going to do next, so I got to get busy with that. And then of course all my fall decorations are all awry. Or is it array? It's all messed up. Anyhow, that's kind of it. I mean, it's not much much I can tell you right now. It's just been kind of quiet. It's just been laid back. I have been kind of under the weather. I've had like the snots and stuff. My head all clogged up. Yesterday I was dizzy as Cooter Brown. I tell you what, I mean, one of the ladies goes to church. She said, that was the day before yesterday. I get my days mixed up. Anyway, she said, do you have vertigo? I go, I don't know. I just know that I'm just dizzy. I'm not like way, way dizzy where I'm going to fall on my face, but, you know, I was still dizzy. And, of course, I've had this head cold, so I don't know, or sinus. I don't know which one it was. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. But yesterday was like, all I wanted to do was just lay down and just not move. Today, I'm a little bit dizzy, but not a whole gracious amount. But I don't like being sick. Y'all, I had to pray. I had to lay hands on myself and pray. Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to see if I can go ahead and get this out. I know y'all been wondering where the heck I've been. This morning, I've been in the Word. Because we're going to this life group, and they've been studying the book of Acts. Of course, we got in on the third part of this Bible study. So I think we started in chapter 19. So anyway, I've been reading this morning. There's more quilting stuff. But I've been reading this morning and about Paul. And just really interesting, you know, the book of Acts. I'm not getting a Bible study, but it's really good. I'm really enjoying reading. So we'll go next Sunday at 6 to this life group again. Met some wonderful people there. Anywho, let me get off of here. I'm going to vacuum, and it's a mess. The bed's made up. Dishes are kind of all up. I got a little mess where I fixed Sammy's food. I got some turkey meat and ground turkey meat, and then put some green beans in it and chopped that up really well. So for him to eat. Mister's gone into the Medium City and having a check on our insurance. Our doggone house insurance went up. They appraised our house like astronomical. It's like, where'd they get that figure at? You gotta watch everybody now. I'm telling you what, and save your pennies, because it's just a freaking rip-off. And I'm saying it's a rip-off. But anyway, he went to go check on that, and he's got several stops, so he probably won't be back in until around noonish. So that gives me time to spruce up a place. I dusted yesterday, and a little bit, not a whole lot, a little bit. And I don't know. I just don't know what else has been going on up here for me to tell you about. Just the daily life of Sheila and Mister. But anyway, let me go ahead and get off of here. I've got to vacuum, and I don't know what I'm going to get into after that. I just have no clue. All right. Well, remember that I love you, but Jesus loves you more. And you're blessed in the city. You're blessed in the fields. You're blessed when you come, and you're blessed when you go, in Jesus' name. Until the next video or live chat shenanigans, I'll see you then. Bye, y'all.